So before we get into this video, let me just show you this random clip that I did after a recording session I did like last week. Okay, Ty, I can make it 7 feet tall. It's gonna be $130, Ty. Maximum overall size. I can do 7 feet 11 inches.
Holy fuck.
That's gonna be the size of my room. That's gonna be hysterical.
I'm gonna say, how tall are your ceiling?
Hold on, how tall am I? Ty, I can make the bowling pin the size of my room. Special instructions, not a person. It's a bowling pin.
He's also a person.
Shut up. Yeah, he's my son. Don't talk about it. We're fine. We're gonna move on from that one. Please keep his bowling pin features.
I can't wait for your accountant to see this purchase.
I know, right? If you're like, we need to talk, okay? What's the final cost? $196. Hey, so I know YouTube isn't doing too great for you, but what you do with all that YouTube money? Oh, you know. And post. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. The mistake has arrived. I just realized that's very memeable. Anytime I walk into a party, the mistake has arrived. Also, this isn't sponsored. I just thought it'd be really funny. That's literally it. There's no other reason for it. All right. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Ladies and gentlemen, I give you my son! There's an option to make an 8-foot cardboard cutout of my son, and boy god did I do it! Hey guys, what do you think?
What the actual fuck?
You know, I think you look great. I think you've never looked better. What a waste of $200. But here we are. Welcome to Bone Apple Tea, the glorious part of the internet where everyone spells anything wrong because, let's be real, there's a lot of dumbass people out there. And thus, let's get into this. Bro, I had to be the dumbest preschooler out there. Let's have a little look. Let's start with a triangle, which is a shrego, a skirt. That square defines Cardi B's entire career. Skirt, a circle, a stir, and a retigo. The rest of them, you know, they're sounded out, but shrigo. For those who have Alexa, you're gonna hate me for this next part. Alexa, remind me to feed the baby. Defeat the baby. One reminder, 2 a.m. Defeat the baby. That's the definition of a level 1 boss chief. You're fine, you're fine. Defeat the baby. Oh, technology's a pile of shit, isn't it? What's the Spanish Christmas song? It goes, the least Navidad. Oh, this is gonna be a good server. You guys, you spammed me so much in the last episode to do this, to do Bone Apple Tea, and I'm really excited to do this. Also, I realized when I read this that my son is now looking over me at all times, and I don't know how to feel about it. If my son starts to give interesting vibes, please leave a comment down below as a report ticket. My ears keep ringing. Do I have tonight tits? What? 10 nights? It's... You mean tinnitus? The definition of just sound it out. Just sound it out. Tonight, tits. Sounds like a foreigner coming to America and trying to order a hooker. Can I have tonight, tits? What was it that started GTA 4? Big titties.
Big titties.
What's worse than a heartbreak? Just as a side note, before we get into this, this is just an excuse for attractive people to show off how attractive they are. What's worse than a heartbreak? What's on your mind? What's 9 plus 10? Like, stop asking us questions. We get it. You're attractive. Please. 911, bitch. What's worse than a heartbreak? 911? I don't know how to spell it, but it's that shit where planes flew into them towers. 9/11. Oh my God, Barack Obama. You can speak English. 9/11. They're basic numbers. Oh my goodness, he's a mess. He's a mess. It's like the old-fashioned dark humor joke of why were the people of the Twin Towers so upset? They ordered a pepperoni pizza and all they got was plain. Ty, remember this part? Symbols, Ty. Symbols. My editor's gonna leave me. Snares. Symbols. Only a matter of time before my editor leaves me. Oh, it's from your girl, LaWanda Jenkins. Yeah, you should get vaccines. And so what if it makes your kids artistic? That don't always mean he's gay. Should I explain it or should I just let her travel on through life and let natural selection just take its course? You know, LaWanda. I like your name, by the way. I love Fairly Odd Parents. Bad joke. We'll just see what happens to her. Oreo's secret ingredient. After that, fans cool the wafers to the desired crisp penis. Ah, yes. We should all know by now how much of a shit show the CC, the closed caption section on YouTube is right now. For example, feel free to put on closed captions right now and let me know if anything bad pops up. Because, oh, there's some gold mines in there, especially when you have a little weird accent like mine and sometimes I talk fast. It's just how it is. I get excited. My son is terrifying. I'm like 5'11", 6 foot. Just to put it in perspective, my son grew up. He's like my bodyguard now. And that's all wood, ladies. I saw this girl on Instagram and thought she was cute. Saw her in real life. Trash! Looks can be this evening. Sometimes even tomorrow night. Normally with subreddits, I kind of have to like accentuate the humor by doing dumb shit, but I feel like these just speak for themselves. Like, I don't know what value I can add to these. They're already beautiful gold mines. If you're happy and you know it, clamp your hams. If you're happy and you know it, clamp your hams. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clamp your hams. Bon apple tea. The classic that is Trisha, thank you. I can never pay attention when I do my homework. SMH, I must have ADHD. This is the classic Bon apple tea. See this everywhere, it's beautiful. Especially in Jack's Films, you know, Your Grammar Sucks. Fantastic series. Jack's Films, he went to Your Grammar Sucks and making hour-long videos and songs and compilations to Twitter and Android. I'm really proud of you, Jack. My parents are probably gonna buy Flamin' Young and a cake. What the fuck is Flaming Young? Flamin' Young, oh, Flamin' Young. My parents are probably gonna buy a child on fire. Goddamn Flamin' Young. Or just Flamin' Young. Deadeye spent 2 hours doing a project on youth in Asia. Youth in Asia. Youth in Asia. What a surprise he's gonna get when euthanasia means killing people. Whoa. Also, I love the picture you used. This kid's hairstyle is someone just took a goatee and went, nah. The greatest trick the devil ever played on me was getting banned from all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. Why'd you get banned? I touched the rat. What rat? Chunky cheese. Not Chuck E. Cheese. Chunky cheese. It's just Chuck E. Cheese. He just decided to eat all of the food and leave none for the children. I also don't know why he's Scottish, but for the sake of roleplay, Chunky Cheese! Get in my belly!
Get in my belly!
Takeshi 6ix9ine has pleaded guilty to 9 charges, faces a minimum of 47 years in prison, and is willing to cooperate with federal officials to shorten his sentence. Shanae! It's like BitConnect. Shanae! This be wild because he 22, and if he done 47 years, he'll be 69 when he gets out. Woo! The Iron Knee! Skyrim's worst enemy, Iron Knee. If we all had iron knees, that meme wouldn't have been a thing 5 years ago. And if you don't know that meme, ha! Welcome to the internet. You seem to be new here. Because I don't know if you guys knew this about me, but I used to meet Adventure. Like you. And then I took an arrow in the new. My hands are so fucked, definitely gonna have Arthur write this when I'm older. I aspire to have Arthur write this when I'm older. If things start to go well for me and I ever get a biography written about my life, make sure I have Arthur. You know, make sure the guy, the author who writes my book is named Arthur. Just so I can say, Arthur, write this! And then Arthur will come into the room going, yes, sir, yes, sir. I have very weird fantasies. I love the smell of Endfest. Fun for the whole family. What's your major? Oh, communications. Yours? I'm doing biology. I want to be a pedestrian. What? Like, I want to be a doctor for kids. I'm pretty sure they mean pescatarian. Next comment. Pretty sure it was pedophile. Bad taste. I want to be a pedestrian. And I want to be the best like no one ever was, but we all don't get what we want, Martha. Sometimes I skip over some bad ones, but this one, I was thinking about skipping over it. Don't y'all hate when teachers used to confiscate your phone? The only reason I include this one is the fantastic little picture that's cut off at the bottom. Confiscate. Not confiscate, confiscate. Sorry, I read ahead and I started laughing. How does a brain anus rhythm? How does a brain anus rhythm instantly kill you? I know it has something to do with blood clots maybe, but how do you just die instantly? Anus rhythm. Oh, that was a sensible chuckle. That was a proper sensible chuckle. I need to recover. Give me a second. Why was I born in this generator? Sounds like the start of a horror game. Why was I born in this generator? Please, someone let me out of this generator. I can use the sides of my webcam to try and pretend like I'm stuck in my webcam. I'm not stuck in my webcam. But, you know, this one I disagree with. So Benedict Cumberbatch. So people are saying like Benefactor, Cobblestone, Benadryl, Cabbage Patch. So this isn't Bone Apple Tea. This is, watch. So this is a legitimate thing. It's a Tumblr page called Benedict Cumberbatch Name Generator. So let's have a look at Benedict Cumberbatch. You got Bumble Shack, Cheddar Cheese, Honky Tonk Crucifix, Bendy Dick Cottage Cheese, Butter White, Ben Can't Be Can, Buttercup, Waffle Smack, Johnny Cash, Cockatoo, Barrister, Cracker Dong, Brenda Dirk, Curdle Dong, Wimbledon Tennis Match, there's my personal favorite, Bucky Ball, Commonwealth, Billard Ball, Cuckoo Clock, Wimbledon Countryside, Bulbasaur, Collywog, Beetlejuice, Candygram, Kanglesnatch, Butter Prong, Cogglesnotch, Cumbersome, Fury, Stinky Rat, Syphilis, Cuddlespore, Bumblebee, Cumbersome, Ramblestack, Candygram, Snorkel Dink, Cumberbun, Ricky Dink, Countryside, Buckingham, Collywog, what is that wording with a cheddar cheese? Butter White, Cappy Can, Benadryl, Humperdinck, Beetlejuice, one of my personal favorites, Wanda's Crotch Fruit. I'm gonna leave it there. Please feel free to go on this website and try it for yourself. Just Benedict Cumberbatch's name is fantastic. Fantastic name. I love ripping it to pieces. Thank you all so much for watching. Before you go, if you have any recommendations for dumb shit like this I can buy, please let me know down below. Also as well, Reddit recommendations. Don't forget Twitter, my subreddit if you want, my Instagram. Go follow me up on all of those, please. It would mean a lot. Link is in the description to that. Mini Lad No Space 3Ds. I appreciate you guys. Also, I uploaded a video on the second channel of the Mr. Beast 200K Battle Royale. If you haven't seen my perspective of that, go check it out. Here's a clip.
No more zones will be pushing. This is final zone. You are in it.
Yo, guys, they're in the container. Let's get a flank on already.
And thank y'all so much for watching. That's really it. So like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll talk to you all in the next one. Now, videos. You can go watch the last Reddit video over here if you want, or there's no random video over here. I have no idea what the hell it is. Click one of these. If you're brand new to the channel, I try and do Reddit videos 2-3 times a week. Click me.